welcome to our social science class. Today, our topic today is why the weather changes. We've been studying about what, Nicholas? Flood. Aisha, what other things have we studied? Weather. Good. Ignacio, what other things have we studied? Causes of flood. Good. Johan, effects of flood. Good. So today we'll be looking into why the weather what changes. So what did we say is weather? Pedro, Adela Constanza, can you say something? Yes, weather is the rain. Okay. Juana Maria, sunshine. Good. Angela, the snow. Okay. Nicholas, the wind of a place at a particular time in a place. Good. So today we'll be looking into this topic. We say weather changes are blown around by what? Weather changes are blown around the world by the movement of the air we call what? Wind. How many of you have felt where the wind is blowing? Can you see the wind? No, you can't see the wind, but you can do what? Feel the movement of the air. Johan, you say something. Yeah, when the wind is blowing everywhere, the leaves are what? The trees are shaking. Yeah, it's the trees that are shaking, not the leaves. So we say that the weather changes because of the movement of the air we call what? Wind. Everybody repeat after me. The reason why the weather changes is caused by the movement of the air we call what? Winds. Weather changes are blown around the world by the movement of the air we call wind. Another one is also the rain. It's also what? The rain. So how do the rain contribute this? When the rain pours down for hours, there is a quick what? Shower. There is a quick what? Shower. You find out that the weather will do what? Change. Sometimes the environment will be darker, colder, and cooler, and also at the same time what? Breezy. So when the rain pours down, what, for long hours, when there is a heavy shower, the weather what? Changes. So sometimes the rain pours down for hours, and other times there is just a quick shower. There is just a quick what? Shower. So this also contributes to the weather change. The weather change. Now, importance of rain. What is the importance of rain? All of us, we see rain every time. So what do you think is the importance of rain? It's not difficult. Pedro, tell me one. To bath. You run in the rain when it's raining. You do really have fun. Okay. Johan, tell me one importance of rain that you know. To wash. To wash things. So you wash things in the rain. Okay. What about you, Maria Christina? You are just quiet. Miguel, say something. It helps plants to grow. Yeah, these are all good effort and contributions from you all. We say what? The rain provides us with what? Water for drinking, water for washing ourselves, water for washing our clothes, water for growing what? Crops, and water for keeping what? Animals. Listen, before, when there was no pipe-borne waters or drilling or boreholes, when it's raining wherever you are, you do what? You come and bring out your bucket or things you do use in preserving water outside so that water will fill it in. Okay? We fill them all up. So, myself, I could remember my grandmother told us a story then that when it's raining in those days, they will carry their clean boils or pails or butters they use in storing water, keep it in the middle of the compound so that the water directly from the sky will be pouring in, that they see that one as more cleaner and more what? Pure for them to drink. But these days we have pipe-borne water, water bottle, purified and sachet water. So most times when it's raining in the cities now, we don't normally put water out or a bucket outside to fill up our drain. How many of you have gone to your village? You see big tanks. On the zinc there is what? Some holes that they use zincs or pipes to connect to the roof and channel it into some tank so that water will be pouring in. Good, you saw it in your country. Good, that's good of you, your hand. You always travel to the village to see grandma. What about you, Pedro? Yeah, so that is all just the importance of rain. So we use those water to wash our clothes. Animals too. Animals drink water just as human beings also drink water. So they drink all those water to keep them what? Alive. Even crops too. As the rain pours in our farmlands, the crops, the plants, they are getting what? Water, and at the same time they are what? Growing and flourishing. So human beings, animals, plants all need what? Water. So rain provides us water to keep what? Alive. So we never, without rain, what will happen to all of us? Everybody. We would all die because it is a source of water for us. Good. Now river floods. River floods also what? Causes weather changes. Sometimes it's useful when a river floods. Most time river floods are also what? Useful. Despite the fact that when a river floods, it destroys things, but it is also what? Useful. So how is river flood useful? It is useful in the sense that when a river floods, it sprays mud and sand. It sprays what? Mud and sand over the surrounding land. You see most of the mud. How many of you have seen such an area before? Good. You see mud from the river will what? Spread over the normal land. Over the normal what? Land. It will carry what? Mud and sand from different sources and what? Spread it over the land. So what happens? It makes that land what? Very fertile. Very what? Fertile. And which will make what? The ground and the crops to grow very well. That soil will become very, very what? Fertile. Any area where the river floods, it carries sand and mud from different places and spread it over another place on another sand, and those places become very what? Fertile. Very what? Fertile. So that is the importance of river floods. So let's read why the weather change. Weather changes are blown around the world by the movement of the air we call wind. Rain. Sometimes the rain pours down for hours. At other times, there is a quick shower. Importance of rain. The rain provides us with water for drinking, water for washing ourselves, water for washing our clothes, water for growing crops, water for keeping what? Animals. Now without rain we will all die. River flood. River floods are sometimes useful. When a river floods, it sprays mud and sand over the surrounding what? Land. This mud and sand make very fertile soil for growing crops. So we've come to the end of the lesson now. Please do the exercise. Okay? It's really interesting.